That could be a whole chapter. We sawed the wood and made it.
Yeah. And it's still there, isn't it?
Yeah.
Huh?
Yeah.
It's nice.
Is there one chicken in there? Oh dear, that's a horrible thing to take a picture of.
I don't think so. I don't see a chicken, Vocal.
Well, that little boy that was here the other night caught one at the fair. Oh, and it stinks.
Well, it's a chicken house. Where is that chicken? Where's the chicken?
Well, maybe it has gotten out.
Oh, I hear something. Oh,
What?
I hear it. Here it is. So they caught it in the chicken
Oh,
ring?
they turn. I don't know how they do that, but they turn chickens loose and let the kids catch them.
How many chickens did you used to have in here?
Oh, 250, I suppose. Those nests down there are open so that the chickens can get in to lay eggs. When I was a kid, every farm had a flock of chickens. And those chickens furnished eggs for the table and eggs to take to town on Saturday night to trade for groceries. Well, and that crop of chickens had to be replenished every spring. So whenever an old hen indicated that she was ready to set, she was given a box, usually an orange crate, and given 12 or 15 eggs, however many she could comfortably cover, and was put to set. And there she sat for 21 days, getting off once a day for water or food. When the baby chicks were hatched, they were taken out and put in a coop out in the orchard. Lots of times there would be an infertile egg or perhaps had gotten chilled. Those eggs were to be cleaned up later, maybe tomorrow or even the next day. That summer, one summer when Margaret was 11, she got blood poison and was very sick. Dr. Pelletier came out to check on her every day, and Mother never left her bedside. There were no such things as antibiotics then. It was a serious situation. One day, Aunt Ollie came, and they were going to sit by Margaret's bed and chat, and I wanted to listen. They were going to tell about the neighbor lady that was going to have a baby, and they were talking about all that interesting stuff, and I needed to listen, I thought. And I was enjoying every minute of it when Mother said, today would be a good day to clean out the setting hen's nests. With feet dragging, I went out and got a galvanized calf bucket and went to work. I had several eggs in the bucket and was leaning over carefully putting in another when one of them exploded, spraying that stinky, stinky blue stuff all over my face. I couldn't see. I stumbled to the house and to tell them that I was blind. But then I thought now I could anyhow listen to the tales that they were telling. But Mother said, oh, go wash your face in cold water and you'll be all right. And then you can get that job done. Well, I recovered and got the job done. Margaret was able to go to school that fall, and so was I. I wasn't blind. I'm losing my eyesight now, but it isn't because of the rotten eggs. It's macular degeneration.
Vocal's got a story to tell you.
Well, we got this little Banty Rooster and put it in with the old hens, and he took over. Banty Roosters do that.
Yeah.
But then the next spring when we let them out, he just pranced around wherever we were. And I said to Roy, he's going to fly up and one of those spurs is going to go through some kid's eyes. So he picked him up and broke the spurs off. And 3 days later, he was dead. So I told everybody, never break the spurs off of the roosters, it'll kill them. I told that story for 30 years to my friends and some of my relatives. One day I was telling
Albert up and he believed it.
I
This
was
is
telling
funny.
it, and Linda was here, and she said, that ain't what killed that rooster. They were out playing and the rooster chased them and they climbed up on a gate and Ted picked up a rock and hit him right on the head.
Oh, that's a different story.
That's a true story.
And then Max teased that thing. Max teased him over a bunch of bees. The bees stung that rooster somewhat. And the rooster didn't forget that. And one day when Max was in the car, he was doing something. That rooster hit both spurs in his ankle like that. Oh! Was clear in his shoe. It was true, yeah. And his leg swelled way up. And he had to go to the doctor. And Max, he laid around for about a week or so, getting that leg healed up. When the county teased that rooster.
What will tell about Roy?
Stories as you remember?
Not right offhand, no. I'll think about it now when I get home.
So we'll have to get
So we're
together
gonna have
again.
to have
Yeah.
a get together so we
You
can
can have
get
it
our
for
stories
next time.
straight.
You have to write things down.
Yes, that's right.